Stop. Before you scroll, answer this honestly. Why does your mind hurt you more than your enemies ever could? Why do you replay the same thoughts again and again and again? Why do you imagine worst-case scenarios that never even happen? Why does one small moment ruin your entire day? That's not normal. That's a mind you haven't learned to control. And until you do, you will keep suffering, even when nothing is actually wrong. Let me tell you something most people never realize. You think your life is stressful because of people, situations, problems. But that's not true. Your stress doesn't come from what happens. It comes from how you interpret it. There was a man. He got angry at everything. Traffic ruined his mood. Criticism destroyed his confidence. Small delays felt like personal attacks. He believed, this world is against me. But one day, he noticed something strange. Two people, same situation. One stayed calm, the other lost control. That's when it hit him. Maybe the problem isn't the situation. Maybe it's my reaction. Your mind doesn't show you reality. It shows you a story. And most of the time, that story is negative. It exaggerates problems. It assumes the worst. It creates fear where there is none. And the more you believe it, the more power it gets over you. Let's make this brutally real. You post a video, it doesn't perform well. Your mind says, you're not good enough. Others are better than you. You should quit. But a controlled mind says, this is feedback. I can improve. I will try again tomorrow. Same reality, different mindset, completely different life. Here's something painful. The more you depend on something, the more power it has over you. There was a guy, strong, focused, independent. But then, he got attached, not just emotionally, mentally. His happiness depended on one person. His mood depended on one reply. His peace depended on someone else's behavior. And without realizing it, he gave away head control. Attachment feels like love, but often, it's fear. Fear of losing. Fear of being alone. Fear of not being enough. And that fear makes you weak. You check your phone constantly. No message. Your mind starts creating stories. They're ignoring me. I'm not important. Something is wrong. But reality? Maybe they're just busy. Your suffering doesn't come from reality. It comes from your imagination. Attachment is not love. It's dependency in disguise. Most people think strength is loud. They think defending yourself, arguing back, proving others wrong is power. But real power is silent. There was a philosopher, publicly insulted. People laughed. They waited for his reaction. But he stayed calm. No anger. No explanation. No defense. Just silence. When you react, you give control to others. When you stay calm, you keep control. Not every opinion matters. Not every insult deserves attention. Someone comments hate on your content. You reply, more hate you argue, waste of energy. But when you ignore, you win. Because you stay focused. You stay disciplined. You keep growing. Silence is not weakness. It's self-control. Let's be honest. You don't always feel like working. Some days, you feel lazy, unmotivated, distracted, and if you follow your feelings, you will stay stuck forever. Feelings change every day, but results, they come from consistency. Winners don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. You don't feel like going to the gym. You skip. Nothing changes. You don't feel like posting content. You delay, no growth, but disciplined people, they act anyway. They don't negotiate with their mind. They don't wait to feel ready. They just execute. Your future is built on the days you don't feel like showing up. Let me tell you the truth. Your mind is not always your friend. It lies. It tells you you're not good enough. You'll fail. People are judging you. And the more you listen, the weaker you become. An uncontrolled mind creates unnecessary suffering. It turns small problems into big ones. It creates fear out of nothing. It keeps you stuck in the past or worried about the future. You remember something embarrassing. Your mind replays it again and again, even though no one else remembers it. That's the trap. Your mind creates pain that doesn't even exist anymore. If you don't control your mind, it will control your life. So understand this clearly. You can't control everything. Not people, not outcomes, not life. But you can control how you think, how you react, how you act. And that changes everything. Control your mind, or your mind will control you.